The joystick has a forward, backwards, side-to-side motion. Hydraulic circuits are all color-coded for the operation to control functions for all trackless attachments. Included on the joystick is a conveniently located directional control switch for forward and reverse. On the upper bank of switches, on the right side, we have the right hydraulic power switch. This switch, when activated, will provide hydraulic flow to the rear hydraulic couplers on the tractor for the operation of the sander. This switch will also provide hydraulic flow to the high flow blue and white couplers on the right side of the cab at the front of the tractor. PTO switch. This switch, when activated, will engage the clutch for the operation of the PTO. Left hydraulic power switch. The left hydraulic power switch will control the power to the second PTO driven hydraulic pump. This 14 gallon per minute pump is driven by the tractor's PTO. So in order for this pump to operate, the PTO must be engaged. The sander auto run switch. This switch allows the operator to select different modes for the sander operation. When the right hydraulic power switch is turned on and the auto is selected as a mode for the sander control, the sander will only run when the tractor is in forward motion. This mode will stop the sander when the tractor stops or reverses. In the run mode position, the operator will be required to turn the right hydraulic power switch on and off when the tractor starts and stops. PTO work mode standard mode switch. This switch allows the operator to control engine RPMs automatically or manually. When PTO mode is selected, engine RPM is controlled by the throttle lever to the right. When standard mode is selected, engine RPM is now controlled by the foot pedal on the right side of the floor. Planar tilt, planar depth switch. This switch is used to control the adjustments for the concrete asphalt planar. Differential lock switch. This switch will engage the electric locking differential on the front axle only. Joystick ABC mode switch. This switch automatically programs the joystick for attachment operation. Located on the front right window pillar is a decal listing the attachments. Depending on what attachment is about to be used, the operator will select the appropriate mode that corresponds with selected attachment. This will activate the appropriate hydraulic circuits to operate the attachment. Sander speed rate dial. This dial allows the operator to control sander application rates from within the cab. This switch location is used for multiple trackless options: dump body control or electric shift control. Rear 3-point hitch switch. This is a control switch for the optional 3-point hitch that's available for the tractor. Ride control switch, used to activate or deactivate ride control for the tractor. The cruise control switch, when activated, will hold the tractor at a set rate of speed for the operator. With the PTO mode switch engaged, the engine RPM now can be increased to the desired level. With the right foot pedal, the operator can now increase the tractor to the required speed. Cruise control now be set. Disengaging the cruise is done by applying the brake pedal on the left or turning the cruise control switch off. Air ride seat control. Firm will lift the seat, soft will lower the seat. This is the ignition key for the tractor. When you turn it to the first notch and the light goes out for the grid heater, the tractor is now ready to start. 3-speed intermittent wiper controls. On the upper dash, we have a bank of switches. First switch is listed as a spare. This spare switch can be utilized by the owner for any additional options they do require. The next switch is a spare switch, but this one here has been equipped as an extra backup light. Headlight switch. This switch turns the headlights on and the running lights on. The column-mounted turn signal controls the high-low settings for the lights. This is done by just pulling back on the signal lever to adjust from high to low beams. Reverse light and rear light. This switch, the operator can select the rear light to stay on all the time, or that it comes on only when the tractor is put into reverse gear. This is the amber blue switch. This will be for your external flasher lights, whether you select amber or blue flashers. Spray system, auto run. This switch controls 12 volt power to the electric pump for the rear mounted water tank. In the auto position, it will spray only when the tractor is moving forward. In the run mode position, it will provide constant spray 100% of the time. This is the HVAC control panel for the Trackless tractor. It controls your heating system, your air conditioning system, and also your defrost. Far left, we have AM/FM radio, Bluetooth compatible. This is the Trackless digital dash. This dash includes onboard diagnostics and a backup camera for the operator. For backup camera, it's a matter of putting the tractor into reverse. For diagnostics, press the orange star, press the section you desire. For checking of calibration of your pedals, to back out. For the joystick, we can now check the joystick. To back our way out, we can close, and we are now back to the original dash.